Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Justin bringing you another game of Search and Destroy on Derail. This is actually, I guess, the first response to the You Choose. I will be using the FAL with shotgun attachment. The subscriber or the viewer who requested this was either CHRISTOFMAC or CHRISTOFMAC. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that. If I didn't pronounce it correctly, I apologize, but I thank you for your request. You requested the FAL with shotgun attachment and the Deagle with FMJ. I never, hardly ever, for some unknown reason, I know this is bad, but I rarely ever use my sidearm in Search and Destroy, so I think I'm using the Magnum in this one, but I don't pull it out anyways. So with the FAL, I'm not going to really talk much about the gameplay. I'll point out a couple little things. With the FAL, you want to play more defensively than if you're going to run around with a submachine gun or an assault rifle, because it's not an automatic weapon, obviously. So I usually will stick to the outside of the map. I'm using Marathon Pro, Cold Blooded, and Ninja Pro. Marathon Pro, you know, I try to use almost every single one of my Search and Destroy setups, as well as with Ninja Pro, and I'll usually just change that middle perk, either Stopping Power, Cold Blooded, or I don't know, Hardline sometimes. But as you can see right here, I go to get this one guy with the shotgun, and I see the other guy pop out as well, but I noticed that both of them had no idea that I was there. So I waited until that furthest guy went behind that crate and then engaged the one closest to me and waited, because I knew, especially because I didn't have a silencer on my weapon, that the guy that ran past that crate would turn around and come back and try to find me. So it's kind of my tip that I want to point out, is if, especially in Search and Destroy, if you ever run across two people on the other team and neither of them see you, you want to try to wait until one is kind of out of firing range, engage the one closest to you, and then wait, I guess kind of shift your position and wait for the one that the other one that you haven't already engaged comes back and tries to find you. So right here's a cool little spot for those who don't know. You can see usually the sniper's in that little house right there, and I'm kind of just waiting for the UAV to kind of pick up here. And I see this guy, and I know he's running around that back route, and I don't know what type of weapon he has, so I don't want to engage him face on or head on. So that's why I wait until he gets over these boxes, and I try to run back behind him. But right here he goes back in this little corner. I was kind of expecting him to continue on towards that house to my left, and I'm not sure where he is, if he's behind this box, but I started to hear him come out, and luckily picked up my 5th kill. I am using, I believe, 5.79 this as my kill streaks this round. Predator Missile, Harrier Strike, and Pavlo. I never get past the Predator Missile because I get donkey punched up here, but not really going to talk that much more about the gameplay. It's only 3 rounds. A couple other things that I wanted to get into. First of all, thank you for the responses to the You Choose. Just because I didn't post the response that you request, or post the request, you guys know what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that I'm not continuing to try to do it. This one was just kind of the easiest one for me to do. You guys that requested the MG4 and a KD over 5, the MG4 is effing impossible. That gun is absolutely terrible. But I'm still going to try it out. You guys challenge me. I'll see if I can pull that off, but it's just kind of taking a little longer. I had a game on Derail actually where I was using the MG4 kind of as a sniper rifle and started off first 2 rounds 8-0, and somehow just blew up in the next 3 and ended up like 9-6 or 9-5 or something like that. So I just got pissed off and erased it immediately. But I will continue to try to do those. That posted on my last video, or that commented on my last video. I'll still continue to try to do those You Choose. Secondly, I apologize that this has taken, or that it's been such a a couple weeks since I posted Modern Warfare 2 video. There's a lot of stuff going on right now with obviously the twins coming, and I'm going through a contract recompete, and I don't want to really get into that and bore you guys too much with a contract or what a contract recompete is, but basically, since I work for such a very small company, if we lose my contract, I don't really have a job anymore, so got to make sure I'm trying to secure different options just in case that happens. So I've been doing a lot of that, interviews and conference calls and things like that after work, so I haven't really had that much time to play. And third, fantasy football has kind of picked up in high gear. I've done a couple of those podcasts. I'd say they were well received for the people that viewed them, but there were only about 50 people that viewed the 2 podcasts so far. I'll probably just finish up the preseason rankings and not do it again. It's kind of a lot of work for only 50 people. But like I said, I'll try to get a couple more videos up here in the next couple 10 days or so. Last thing I wanted to talk about was, I've mentioned before that I am looking for different avenues to grow my channel, and kind of, I think because it's either summer or because people are getting bored with Modern Warfare 2, YouTube's gotten kind of stale, or the YouTube community's gotten kind of tired of Modern Warfare 2 videos, but there's still, a group of people, I don't know how many that may be, that still want to see it. If you're like me and you have downtime at work and you have nothing else to do, and I kind of just put these on in the background and listen to some of the commentators, you still want to see it. But what I'd like to start doing is, and I'll go into more detail on this my next video, but what I'd like to start doing is having one of you guys give me a video per week to post on my channel. Try to grow your channel, and then hopefully I can post on your channel as well. So like I said, I'll think this through a little bit more. Preferably you will have a couple hundred subs. Like I said, the whole purpose of this exercise is for me to grow my channel, you to grow your channel, gain exposure on both sides. Maybe you guys dip into a market that I don't, and vice versa. But I'm not going to not include anyone. I don't think this is going to be too difficult. I try to stay away from dual comms just because scheduling is a nightmare. I've tried a couple of times to do some, and it's just a nightmare to schedule. But stay tuned for my next video. I'll have the specific details on how you could submit videos and how you'll be chosen, and then I guess we'll go from there. See ya.